What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And we're talking about the Colts-Rams game. It was tough. Wentz and Pittman connection was really good. It was. Pittman stepped the frick up, like I said he needed to. He stepped up. Pittman had himself a game. But it was just the little things, I'm live on TikTok right now too, and my phone is going crazy, but I'm trying to get it to stay up. But Wentz and Pittman connection was really good. The people who are going to get mad at Wentz for this game, go watch the game. Go watch the game again. Wentz did fine. There were a few times, Wentz threw a pick, whatever. Stuff happens. That was a miscommunication error. Stuff happens. You guys win? No. Nope, we lost 24-27. Yep, unfortunately, but it was a really good game. I'm really happy what we saw from this Colts team. We've seen what they can do. We've seen what they're capable of. But this team put a full game together. They put a full, consistent game together. Defense was good in the first half. Defense was decent in the second half. Offense was good in both halves. It did their job. Even though the offense did struggle more in the first, it really came alive in the second. Okay? That was kind of on the offense, but you know what? The big difference was, right? Listen to this. The fourth down we went for it, ran right up the middle. Didn't get it. Or no, the play action. Didn't get it. Those 3 points bit us in the butt later on. The interception sucks. Didn't get a field goal there. Points came back to bite us. That stuff's going to come back to bite you when you're playing these good teams. Nonetheless, this was a really good team. This was a really good game. Eason choked. Yeah, where's all the people that were telling, get Eason in the game? Wentz sucks. Where are they now? I hope they learn from this. Eason had what he had. He had everything he needed, right? 2.5 minutes left in the game. 2-minute warning he had. Offensive line was playing really good. And he throws a pick. And a chance that he had to show what he has and show what he could do in a regular season versus one of the best defenses in the league. And what did he do? What did he do? He threw a pick. He didn't do anything. And he overthrew Pascal on an out route. Bobby talks. Yeah, dang is right. It's all good. Yeah. Logan Perez, tough game by both teams. Once had to play at the end. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to force it, though. You don't want to force him to go back on. Even, if he's hurt, you don't want to do it. That's the last thing you want to do. You don't want him getting hurt even more. But it sucked. It sucked to see Wentz go off the sideline, limping and everything. It killed. Wentz was getting away from the Sackle game. Yeah, Wentz actually had a really good game, man. He really did. So, don't blame Wentz. It was a really good game, but it's also a team effort. But it was a really good freaking game. It was a really good game. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of this team for sticking in the game when it was 6-17. They came back. They fought back. But it's the little things we got to get worked on. At least it's things that we can fix as the season goes on. At least it's not things that we can't fix as the season goes on. We could fix a thing or two here. But Frank Reich also has to, in the beginning of the game, if you're on 4th and 1, go for it. Okay, I get it. But don't be so predictable. You can't run up the middle 3 times against the Ram and then play action on the 4th. You can't do that. Why attack their strength? Why? I get it. It's the easiest route to a touchdown. It's the quickest. You run behind Nelson, Kelly, Glow, whatever. But that's the Rams' strength. Dude. I get it. Throw it a few times. Keep them off balance. But teams know we're going to run at the first, second, and third round the 1-yard line. And then if we don't get it, play action on the 4th or pass on the 4th. Most of the time. I get it. Frank did call a pretty good game, though. He did. Except, there were a few questionable play calls, but it happens. And my phone just fell. My phone doesn't want to work with me right now. My phone does not want to work with me right now. All right, where were we at? Tough game. Once I played down, okay. Wentz was getting for him. Yeah, Wentz was doing really well. The other Colts did well, but the TD from the punt was lucky. It was, but at the same time, the Colts did something to disrupt something. They did something to disrupt the snap. They did something. All right. Wentz looked. He did. He got a pack when he needed to. A few times he did take a few more hits than I wanted him to. Absolutely, he did. He's still got to learn when to go down. Live to fight another down. I get it. You could try and get that first down and keep the drive going and give us a better chance. Live for another down. And just throw it away, man. Just throw it away. I do absolutely respect the fight, but you got to know when to throw it away. You got to know when the play is dead. Colts have an easily winnable division, so it can only look up. Right. And whether the Titans win or lose this week, we play the Titans next week, and we have a chance to jump them, which we are going to need. This is a must-win for both teams already, big time. It depends on how the Titans do next week, right? It's still going to be a must-win for either team. It's a division game. It's a division game. You have to win. It's going to be a tough game. Absolutely, it's going to be tough. Titans are one of the better teams in our division. That's not really saying much right now, but the Colts showed today that they can hang with the Rams. But next week, I want to see us be consistent again. I want to see us put another game together like we just did. But clean up on the little things. That's what we got to do. We got to clean up on the little things. It's still early in the season. At least we know what we got to work on. At least we see what we're good at. At least we're figuring something out. We really figured something out in that game. Defense was solid all game. We have to continue to do that. He's fine. Apparently, he just rolled it. Hopefully. Pittman, yeah, absolutely. Pittman stepped up. Pittman really, really stepped up. Sheree J, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. How are you doing today? How was your Sunday going? I was surprised on how well Wentz was doing getting away from pressure. I wasn't really, a runner either. Wentz runs when he needs to, sometimes when he doesn't need to. But nonetheless, Wentz did what he needed to do. Wentz played really well. And, some positive takeaways, right? This team showed that they can hang with one of the best teams in the league, with one of the Super Bowl favorites. The running game looked okay. I like to see a little more running game. I like to see a little more success in the run game. I have to fix this on the YouTube side of things. It's so low, but nonetheless, there's a lot of positives. The O-line played a lot better. The beginning of the game was rough. It was rough, but Braden Smith's going to be coming back next season or next game. Braden Smith's going to be back. That's going to be huge. Hopefully he's going to be back. But Fisher looks solid. Eric Fisher looked really good, and we really seen the difference there. Taylor, well, he did very good when he ran the ball. He ran hard, and he got quite a few yards. Hines didn't see too much of him, and he did drop a pass, but Wentz did overthrow a little bit. I really liked the Pittman and Wentz connection was amazing. Oh, yeah, something else. The Pittman and Zach Pascal in the red zone connection is amazing. Well, and Doyle had a great game as well. Carson Wentz threw 3 touchdown passes this season so far. Zach Pascal has all three of those. Sergey, follow the host. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it big time. I hope like I said, I hope everyone's having a great day. But the team was that game was nerve-wracking on both sides. Yeah, it was. But that's how it's a great game. Both teams could have won that game. Both teams had and played a very good game. It really did. A lot were saying the Colts were going to get killed. Many were, many thought so. I didn't think they were going to kill, but I didn't think that they were going to win. Nonetheless, it was a fun game to watch. It really was. Really proud of this team. Really proud. So let's get into some of the other things now. Defense. Let's get into defense. Kenny Moore did not have a great game. I saw Kenny Moore get beat quite a few times. Rock in his first 2 games has done solid. Rock Ya-Sin has shown he isn't solid. He did give up a touchdown today. He did. But Rock Ya-Sin hasn't been losing us the games. He hasn't been committing a lot of penalties. He's been solid. He has been solid. I'm very happy with how Rock Ya-Sin has been playing. He has looked decent. What happened to Wentz? I was watching the Bears, Mr. Glass. Oh, you're probably talking about Wentz being Mr. Glass. I think he just rolled his ankle. I think a lot of people think that he just rolled his foot. Hopefully that's what it is. Hopefully it's not serious. I think the right foot was the one where he did have that surgery and such, so that's something to keep an eye out on. But nonetheless, Wentz had a really solid game. Like I've said many times, Wentz has had a really good game. I don't know why Wentz gets hurt every Ram game. It seems, I don't know. Yeah, that's where he tore his ACL too, I believe. Icehead, you're back. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Logan Perez, why go for a TD in the very beginning and not the free 3 points? I know hindsight and everything. In the beginning of the game, I would take the 3. I would take the 3 because I don't think you should point chase early on in the game. If you're there for the 3, take it. Later on in the game, if you need more than 3, or if you really need to go for a touchdown, then go for it. I don't know about point chasing that early like that, but at the end of the day, Greg Wright is an NFL head coach. And he does need to, pick some things out. He has to start learning from his mistakes, but why go for TD in the very beginning? There we go. Especially against a good team. Exactly. You have to take what you can get. The opening drive, you don't want to settle for a field goal. But you kind of, it's not that you need to either. But at the same time, Frank, if you're going to go for it, don't be so predictable. Don't run it towards their strength up the middle of the field multiple times. Don't run it towards Aaron Donald. I get it, you want to run behind Nelson, but on the 1 yard line, you can't run it down the middle 3 times in a row. You have to keep the defense on their feet. You have to make them think. You have to make them think a little bit. How's it going as a new YouTuber? I want to. Honestly, I love it. It's been really difficult lately because I have school, work. I've been practicing for tennis every day because I want to start playing tennis. So I've been really putting in the work for that. So it's been really difficult to upload, to keep going. But, if you love it, you're going to find time for it, and that's what I've done. I have found time to do it every few days. Yeah, it's not as much as I want to be doing. I've not reached my goals in the last few months at all. But I have to keep pushing. It's difficult. In the beginning, it's very difficult. Animal science, what are you doing? I just asked what you're doing, and I just read your name. Animal science TV. Obviously, you're doing animal science. Honestly, you love animals. Keep doing that. Obviously, do what you love. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Use it as motivation. But if you need help with some things, let me know. I will subscribe to you. After this, and I'll help you out if you need help with anything. If you want me, come on, talk about animals, I guess. And, I love animals, but I'm not really good with the sciences, I guess. But nonetheless, work hard. The beginning is tough, but find an audience, find a specific audience, like animal science. That is a bit broad. So find one branch. Find one. What am I saying? Find like a specific niche. And like pick a specific animal to maybe specialize in. Maybe pick a group of animals to specialize in at first, because at first, if you're so broad, it's going to be difficult to find your audience. But if you're more specific, it's easier to find them. You know what I mean? You have to know who you're trying to. You have to know who you're talking to. You have to find your audience. On the side, you seem like a cool dude. Wishing a lot of success for you in the Colts. Logan, I appreciate it big time, man. This isn't just a place where we talk sports. This isn't just a place where we're talking football, Colts, Rams. We're not just, we're changing lives. We're helping people achieve what their dreams, and we want those people to come together. We want these people to come together and work together. That's what we want. The world is in a place where everyone is really separating themselves. They're dividing themselves. It's not what we want. We need to come together. Life is so much better when we come together and we do things together. Hi, it's me, Apple. What is up, buddy? How are you doing today? My day is great, even though my team just lost. Our team just lost. Colts just lost. But nonetheless, living, breathing, got working arms, working legs, working voice. I have an awesome audience that I can talk to, and my phone is falling again. But true that. Doing good. That's great to hear, man. That's great to hear. I think if you can do these like post games, you might get a lot of views. I just typed Colts post game, found you number 1. Thank you, man. That's actually really good to know. Thank you for letting me know, because that's and don't be afraid to experiment, because that's what I just did. I just put some different kind of hashtags, and look, and I was number 1 when you searched. So don't be afraid to experiment, because if you're too afraid to experiment, you're being afraid to grow. You're you're being afraid to get yourself out there. You can't be scared, and you have to find things that you like to do, not because this person's doing. At first, I made that mistake. I watch Bring the Juice a lot. I watch For the Culture a lot. I try to do things like them a lot, but obviously they're idols. I respect them. Lawrence Owen, absolutely love them. And it's okay to take some things, but you also want to be you. You want to be who you are, and you want to make your channel you. That's a big mistake a lot of people make. You want to be you. That's it. You want to be unique. I'm sorry for my stuttering, but you want to be unique. I'm honestly glad it was this close. Get better once, because Easton is not the answer. What up, JD? Marsh, man, what is up, buddy? How was your day? I know the Colts game was not great. I should say not great. It was actually an amazing game. It was just the ending wasn't great. A lot of positive things. Wentz looked amazing. And there were so many people throughout the game saying, put Easton in, get Wentz off the field. Wentz gets hurt. Easton goes in. And what happens? Pick your poison, I guess. Focus on all the positives, especially in a negative world. Exactly. But you want to focus on the positive, but don't be scared to read the negative. The negative can fuel you. The negative can, sometimes the negative isn't always bad. Sometimes I can't talk right now. Sometimes the negative isn't always bad. Appreciate you repping blue and white. Always, man, always. I did have the white jersey on before the game, but I had to switch it because it was a home game. So it's a TY one. Even though he wasn't playing, it's okay. Stay positive. You help moods. I try my best. That's my goal. I'm here to try to make everyone feel better. But we do have to get back to some football, Haha, I was really hoping for you to take down the Rams as Packers fan. I'm going to bed. I'll listen. Oh, you different time zone probably. I think if you say you're going to bed, yeah, probably different time zone unless you're taking a nap or something. But have a great night, man. I absolutely hope you have a great day. But Packers fan, okay, you guys better bounce back this week. You guys better bounce back. That loss against the Saints was not okay. My man Cooper Kupp, if he stays healthy, he's going to be a problem. I'm glad we didn't pass the Colts and now onto Tampa Bay. Yeah. It was a great game. Especially after the Seattle game. I did not have much hope after the Seattle game, honestly. I was one of those people to get in the dark really quick. It was rough. That other live after you end, I kept looking to see if you go live again, and now yes sir, baby, we're live. Thank you though. Make sure to hit that share button. Let's get more people in here. The good people, the good positive people have to come together, and we're gonna make a difference in this world, man. I'm telling you, we are. As long as you guys stick together, as long as we keep helping each other, this world's gonna be a different place. We gotta be that change, man. But yeah, there are good negatives. That's right. Wentz is a risk worth taking, I think. He's got the upside. As we've seen, the upside was amazing today. When he was playing, he was very good. There were a few times where I wish he kind of threw it away, but you gotta respect. He's willing to take those hits. He's willing to take those hits to get the first down, to get in an extra few yards. You absolutely love it. But at the same time, you got to live for another down. You got to live for the next down. He's got the upside. The Bears are being silly with Dalton. He's got no upside. I mean, as you're talking about Dalton, it's funny. Oh, Fields is in. As soon as you start talking about the Bears and Dalton, the highlights came up, and I saw Fields in. I don't know if he's in right now or whatever. I don't know if he actually play the rest of the game as a starter. But man, I picked Andy Dalton in fantasy because he was playing his old team. So I'm like, ooh, maybe Andy Dalton's gonna try and do something against his team, right? His old team. I'm in Vietnam. Greetings. I hope you're doing great over there. I hope everything's going well. Yeah, if you ever need someone to talk to, hey. You could follow TikTok, or you could go on the Discord. Yeah, make sure you guys do go on the Discord and join the Discord, because that's a place where we're very interactive. We're always talking to each other. That's a place I really want to grow in as well, because people could DM me. We could DM each other, and we could talk football together. That's my thing. I just want to talk football together. But yeah, the Discord is amazing for, the interactions. And, if you guys ever need anything, the DMs are always open on Discord, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. I will, and all that stuff is in the channel tag. So go check that out if you would like. But yeah, Reverse Flash, so close, bro. I know. Who are you a fan of again? I don't remember. I think you are the Colts or the Bills. You might have been a Bills fan. I don't remember, though. But, yeah, it was close. It was close. Yeah, I watched the Bears. Dalton hurt his knee a little bit, but okay. So his old team is actually hurting him. 196 likes. Wow, thank you. Guess my favorite player for the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. I don't know. Apple. I'm not paying attention as well to TikTok as YouTube right now. I'm paying attention really well to the YouTube right now. So if you want to go to the YouTube side of things, there should be a link in the bio because I'm reading the YouTube much better right now. So go there and comment so I could talk to you better because I'm not doing good going back and forth. Yeah, I reread that, but yeah. Back to the Colts game. So the defense, right? So the defense looked pretty good. Buckner had a pretty good game. There were times where there was one time in the game where the Rams were really running against us really well, and that was towards the end of the game. We got to clean that up a little bit, but Rocky Sin has looked pretty good. Am I the only one? Yeah, he did give up a touchdown. Yeah, but he's been playing better. He's been playing so much better. He's not doing all these pass interferences. He's not doing all this crazy stuff to get us to lose with the penalties, the holding, whatever. He did a lot of touchdown. That sucks, but he's played really well. In his first 2 games, he has played well. He has played very good, and I'm happy. I'm happy about that. And hopefully Rhodes comes back next week because without Rhodes, we actually looked half decent today, but I still want to see us stay consistent. You're gonna watch Cowboy game? Probably. I'll probably turn it on. When does it come on? Is it on right now? If it's on right now, I'll turn it on and I'll react to it while we're talking about this. But let's see. Let's see, Google, NFL. Cowboys start at 4:25. What time is it? I don't know. It's not showing. It's 4:26, so the Cowboys game is on. So I will turn it on in a few minutes. I'm going to continue talking here first, and we'll turn it on in a few. But, yeah, there's a lot to be excited about. First game with the Seahawks, it sucked. It was terrible. It was a crap fest. We definitely had some times where we looked good. We definitely had some times where, we looked like we were going to pull the game out, and we looked like the team that we were meant to be with Wentz. But there were definitely times where we didn't, where it looked pretty bad, and most of the game it was pretty bad. Most of the game it was pretty bad, and I did not have much faith in the Colts of that game, if I'm going to be honest with you. First half, defense was terrible. Second half, the defense was solid. First half, the offense was okay. Second half, the offense was terrible. And I was saying all week, you said Seahawks. I'm sorry. But yeah, it showed that this week we came back, that we didn't let that game stick in our heads too long. And we played a really good game against a Super Bowl team, a Super Bowl contender. Carson Wentz looked pretty good in week 1. He looked pretty good. Frank was terrible in week 1. Frank was much better this week. A lot of people were much better this week. Do you like Chris Ballard? Absolutely. I love Chris Ballard. Most fans do. A lot of fans don't. I like Chris Ballard because he's got a good ethics. He's got good ethics. He's not going to do something because the media wants him to. He's not going to go out and make a big trade just because the media wants him to. He's going to go out if he honestly thinks, or if the coaching staff or someone thinks that the player's going to do really well, that the player's going to be worth it. Having the Colts been better back in the day, we were really good. I mean, we were decent with luck. We were kind of on a dynasty with Peyton. We were on a dynasty with Peyton when Peyton Manning was with us. He was really good. But, yeah, we used to be pretty good. But, we got to focus on now. But, man, there's a lot good to take from this game. I'm not really organizing this video at all, so I'm really jumping all over the place like real bad. But, yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything that you guys want to talk about week 1, what do you guys think? How do you guys think week 1 went? Let me know. Don't be afraid to give your thoughts. I'm not going to judge you. No one else is going to judge you. Maybe they will, but you got to do what you think. You got to say what you think. Be honest with yourself. But what was your guys' prediction for the game? Was your prediction on Rams, Colts? Did it go how you thought? It kind of didn't go how I thought it was going to go. You're my favorite TikToker. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Only 22% of teams who starts 0-2 make the playoffs, but I think you can pull it out. AFC opponents pretty weak. AFC opponents are actually pretty good. You got the Chiefs, Bills, Browns, Ravens. There's many teams that are very competent, but I think we could definitely make the playoffs. We've made the playoffs starting 1-5 before with Andrew Luck, the big comeback. Still got a long season. There's 18 games, so remember that there's still 18 games, 16 games. No, 16 games for us to play. So we got to keep it up, or 15 because of the bye week. But yeah, we just gotta keep working hard. Take 1 week at a time. If we say, oh, we're not gonna make the playoffs, we're not going to. Right now, we gotta focus on, 1 week at a time. We can't make the playoffs if we don't, take it one game at a time, do the best we could every week. 1% better every day. 1% better every day. We got a lot to work on, as every team does, but it's NFL. It's NFL. Next week, gotta prepare. And we got the Titans, which is gonna be a big division game. Titans. They're playing who are they playing this? The Seahawks this week, right? Yeah, they're playing the Seahawks this week. So we have to root for the Seahawks. Colts fans, we have to root for the Seahawks. And then next week, we play the Titans. So if we win that game, whoever wins that game is most likely going to be second or first in the AFC South. First, actually, I think, because the division record will be 1-0. Whoever wins that game. Yeah, the Texans did lose to the Browns this week. It was pretty wild to see them, that they were the only ones on top of that division. After week 1, that was something crazy. But week 1 doesn't mean much. Week 2 means a little bit. Week 2 kind of shows who you are. But you just got to take one game at a time. I'm gonna say something. Tell me if smooth. My name is Dora. Can I? Okay. Is it smooth? I mean, if you're trying to, I don't know, like it is, but it's it's a little out there. It's a little what do you say? If you're really trying to go for it all, that quick. But I mean, AFC South, you can win it. I mean, I hope. Trevor Lawrence has not looked good in his first 2 weeks. He has not at all, but he's played some. He played the Broncos, who was a pretty good defense. Who did they play week 1? Texans. He did not. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions versus the Texans. Did not have a very good game versus the Broncos. But it's a very new team. It's a team that's still getting used to each other. They're still figuring each other out. Trevor Lawrence still figuring out the NFL. Urban Meyer, first time he has been coaching the NFL, and the NFL is a whole different game than college football. So, got to remember that. Urban Meyer, he's got some stuff to learn. So, the whole team has to find a way to gel and has to find a way to win. But I think they will. And, during the offseason, I was really high. I got, high on the Jaguars. I got a little bit too high on them. I kind of went on the hype train a little too quick. I got caught up in having the Trevor Lawrence, all the weapons they picked up, but they need time to gel together. They need time to get to know each other. So that's something I forgot about. You think Dak is good? Is go for not playing for years. Good for not playing. Oh, okay. I think Dak played really good against the Buccaneers. He played really good. I can't talk normal, and it's bugging me. But Dak looked pretty good versus a bad defense, or versus a really vaunted Bucs defense. So, I mean, I think he's going to be fine. I think Dak is a very good quarterback. I think he's very talented. So, we'll just see. But I'm going to turn the Titans and Seahawks game on. Let's see. We got Titans at Seahawks. And we'll go back and forth between the Titans, Seahawks, and the Cowboys and Chargers. So, yeah. Oh, the Cowboys and Chargers is on local TV, so it won't let me play on tickets, so it's whatever. But Titans and Seahawks, here we go. It's on commercial, so yeah. Just chill while the commercial's on. But yeah, as I said, proud of the Colts this week. I'm proud of them for sticking in there. I'm proud of them for bouncing back, even though they lost. Even though they lost, they bounced back, man, and they played their heart outs. So let's get into a more organized talk about them. So let's start Carson Wentz. Played a really good game. Got hurt towards the end of the game, which was scary, and people that were wishing Easton to really come in a lot, that were really saying throughout the game, put Easton in. Well, you want to put Easton in, so that's what you got. And running back, I thought the running backs could have done a little more. They did very well. I think that we could have ran a little more, but at the same time, I think we did fine. I think they did what they needed to do because, remember, the Rams front is insane. That's a really strong front. Darnold, they have plenty of guys that are really good on that front. And you got to remember that. So, yeah, Matt came in a few times, which was nice to see. He had a few nice runs. He stiff-armed the heck out of Jalen Ramsey, which was nice. But even though Jalen Ramsey did get the touchdown to end it, so he kind of got his last laps there. So, yeah, it sucked that we lost, but we learned a lot from that game. We learned a lot that this team isn't just going to lay down and give up. We knew that. And then, the Pittman and Wentz connection. Wow. Let's just say wow. The Pittman and Wentz connection was there. Let me look at the stats for that game real quick. I should have been on the stats before I was here, to be prepared. But, it is what it is. Who they go against? Who? Why did your mom pick your name? Well, I'm actually Junior, Jason Wood Jr. I'm named after my dad, so yeah, it's that story. But yeah, Michael Pittman, 8 receptions, 123 yards, no touchdowns, but that's okay. He had a pretty good game. He had a few big catches, of course. Carson Wentz was 20 of 31, 247 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not bad, versus a really good defense. That's solid. I'm not going to get mad at that. Where are you getting those other questions? Don't worry about it. You sound fine. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, where are you getting those other? What other questions? Oh, on TikTok. Yeah. Is Wentz out for the season? I don't think so. I think he rolled his ankle. What? I know someone else said that. I don't remember who, but hopefully he just rolled his ankle. He went to the sideline, of course. He was limping off the field, which was a scary sight. It was scary to see him. He took his cleats off. The trainers were helping him out, but he cannot go back in. I'm okay with not forcing him back in. But the people that were wishing for Easton to come in instead of Wentz, they got their wish. So I hope they learned something, man. Hope they learned something. But I don't think he's going to be out for the season. But Kenneth, how are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great night. I hope your NFL Sunday is going amazing. JW said he is fine, but I didn't see the injury myself. Honestly, I don't know. I think it was the foot that he was originally hurt and that he got the surgery with bone and everything. It was a weird injury. So hopefully it's not something like that. But nonetheless, I hope he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be okay. Hopefully he will be back next week, and I think he will. How many weeks is Carson out for? Honestly, not sure. I think we don't really know until after the game until they evaluate it a little more. We aren't really going to know, so we can't really say right now. We just have to wait and see what the coaches are going to say, what Frank is going to say, what Carson's going to say, what the trainers are going to say, or whatever. We just got to wait for an answer for that. So we'll see. I'm not sure myself. No one's sure right now. We'll see. But Ultra SRK, thank you for stopping by, man. I hope you're having a great NFL Sunday. What did you think of the Colts game? Okay. Do you play Madden? I used to play Madden, but I don't play it much anymore. Dak got his foot boxed like a fish. Ouch. Wee. Do you have another? Yeah. I'm on YouTube on my laptop. I'm on YouTube on StreamYards on my laptop. So if you want to go to YouTube, it would probably be a little easier to be on one thing, but it's okay if not. If you want to stay on TikTok, that's fine. It's just easier for me to stay on one platform, but I have my phone right next to me. I just forget to look back and forth. I'm going to make a wild guess and say you're a Colts fan. How'd you know? There's no clues here. How Genius. Well, what's up, Joey? How's your day going? I hope you had a great day. I hope your NFL Sunday is going well. What do you think of the NFL Sunday? Who's your team? Who's your team? Did they win? Are they playing yet? Are they playing now? What's going on? How's your Sunday been? So, yeah, the offensive line. I want to talk about the offensive line, too. The offensive line looked pretty good. The beginning was rough. In the beginning, the offensive line did not look very good. They were very streaky. They just did not look very good. But after a few games, not a few games, after a few, after the first drive, they really gelled together much better. Julian Davenport actually held up his own decently. Glow had a good week. Kelly had a good week. Big Q had a good week. It was really nice seeing Big Q and Donald go after it. It was nice to see Eric Fisher back. He looked very good. I hope you have a great day too, man. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day. But yeah, who's your football team? What's going on? How's your football Sunday going? Do you think the defense could have keyed in on Cooper Kupp more, especially during the third down situations? It's hard to say because Robert Woods didn't have a good game either. I just said either. Okay. Kupp did have a really good game. I was just talking because the Colts were on TV, but Kupp had a really good game, and it's difficult. Let me restart. I think the Colts did what they should have done. The Rams have many weapons. They have Robert Woods. They have Van Jefferson. They have Higbee. You can't just focus in on one guy. If you focus in on one guy, Stafford is a quarterback that's not scared to throw to anybody else, and the other receivers can make plays. You got to remember that, and Sony Michel can make plays as well in the backfield. Henderson got hurt. That was something. New York Giants fan, and they could be doing better. Yeah, but Daniel Jones looked pretty good versus the Washington football team. They had a decent week, but they lost, so it kind of does suck. But, I don't think you want to focus on Kupp too much because other guys can take you down. Other guys can do the same amount of damage. But how are you doing today, Adam? Hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great NFL Sunday. Let me know what you think of our Colts. Is there a backup QB you have in mind that would be good? Wentz does get hurt a lot. Somebody get Minshew for a 6th-rounder. It'd be nice. The Eagles already traded for Minshew, so I think that's out of the question. I think, Minshew is backing up Jalen Hurts. I think they traded for Minshew for a 6th-rounder, actually. But so the backup would be Eason. The backup would probably be Eason, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Eason being the backup. Although I'd rather not. I'd rather him not be the backup. It's whatever. I don't really know, what to say because in the preseason, Eason looked okay. He had times where it looked very good. He had times where it looked very bad. Let's just say he's not ready. I don't think he's ready to be a backup. I don't think he's ready to be a starter. I'm just not a fan of Eason. From what I've seen in the preseason, I'm not a fan. I'd rather him not have to, but if he has to step in, I think he could hold his own. Maybe. But yeah, Minshew did go to the Eagles. So, yeah, but I'm happy how the offensive line played. I'm really happy that they held their own because they really needed to this week versus a really talented, stout front in the Rams with Darnold and such. So, that was big. That was definitely huge. And give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Me. What'd you say me for? I probably asked a question, but I don't remember. I'm a Rams fan, but definitely watching the Colts this year as these two teams' games don't really show the power of the – wait. Let me restart. I'm a Rams fan, but definitely watching the Colts this year as these two games don't really show the power of the Colts this year. Subscribe to your channel, and we'll look to follow you this season. Adam Turner, I appreciate that, man. And I want to let you know this isn't just a place where we talk football. This is also a place where we focus on trying to help people, trying to help others achieve their dreams. The world isn't a divided place. I'm just trying to bring people together, happy, positive people together, and have a great time talking football together. So, we usually talk football on the Discord too. So if you look in the channel links, there should be Discord, TikTok. There's a few things on there. And don't ever be afraid to DM me if you ever need anything to talk about anything. I'm always here trying to help people if you whatever. But I really appreciate the support, and I'm looking forward to having you on the team to to having you as a part of this. I'm trying to get as many people as possible, obviously, and I'm happy you're a part of it. I'm happy you're a part of it. Me. Oh, if you say something that you want, then them too, it won't show. I'm losing it. I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought easily, but yeah, I have a TikTok. There's a Discord you could join. I'm fairly active in Discord. I like talking about football, you guys. I just want a community that could come together that they could talk about football with each other. And Discord is kind of the best place for that. So, Nathan Diaz. So did Wentz sprain his ankle or what? None of us really know yet. I don't think. They're going to evaluate it now after the game and such. So I think we'll get our answer by tonight or tomorrow, maybe. Maybe they'll do an X-ray or something. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I think he just rolled his ankle, so maybe he sprained it or something. We'll see. But all we can do is, look at the good of that game and be happy how good that game was. Because after the week 1 game, things weren't looking good at all. But week 1 is an iffy week all the time for the Colts. Colts never play good week 1. But it still did not look good for it, at all. But none of us really know. But I'd like to welcome you to the stream, Nathan. How has your day been? How was your NFL Sunday? Are you a Colts fan? I'm assuming you are. But let me know what you think let me know what you thought of the game. Five people in here. I thank you all. I thank you all so much. I thank you. Even if it's a sprain, he would be out 2 weeks minimum. Yeah, definitely. It would be rough. So how would you feel about Eason being in? I think Eason, my honest thoughts on Eason from the preseason, not a fan. He puts too much power. He doesn't know how to control his arm to put a little touch on a shorter pass. Overthrowing accuracy is an issue. Throwing on the run is an issue. He can't really move when he stands in the pocket. He just stands there. He doesn't scale the pocket much. He didn't have much pocket presence today even. The people that kept saying take Wentz out and put Eason in, you got your wish. You got your wish, so don't be mad. You got your wish. You're saying Wentz sucks. 2.5 minutes left. Eason had the 2-minute warning to go on the field and score a touchdown. There's no rush. And he folded. He folded. Yeah, he did play against one of the best defenses, but I don't care. If you want him to come in, if you want that, if you love the player so much, I don't care what defense they're playing against. I don't care. I don't care if they're playing against the worst or the best. You got to be able to hold your own, especially in a 2.5 minute drill or within 4 minutes where you have to be at your best. I thought Jacob was going to play second half first game. Yeah, Wentz, I don't think Wentz was very bad the first game. I think it was a mix of the offensive line being very bad. The play calling wasn't very good. The receivers weren't really getting open. They're just really a lot didn't go for the Colts in week 1. And I'm happy, they came back this week and they show that they're fighting, that they're not, they're not scared to bounce back and they're going to bounce back after a loss. They're not just going to sit down and say, oh, the season's over. They continue to fight. But yeah, Wentz, how do you feel about Wentz, Nathan? Or anyone that's here? How do you guys feel about Wentz? What do you guys think? I'm really happy with how he has performed. Just sucks. He's not very, very reliable. He's always getting hurt. Always getting hurt. It's kind of bringing back from some Andrew Luck vibes. Is he going to be healthy for the next game? Is he going to be able to play? Is he going to get hurt in practice? Is he going to be healthy for next season or whatever? It's tough. That's not fair, though. That's not fair. You throw Jacob in the last 2 minutes of the game down by 3, and only because we had no QB, so he had a lot of pressure. He will win game 3 when it hurts. Okay, that's fair enough. I get that. You throw him in 2.5 minutes. Didn't have much time to play last season. Didn't play in a few weeks. I get it, but the thing I'm trying to get through is to the people that were saying just to put Eason in, just take Wentz out. You got your wish. But I'm just trying to say, appreciate Wentz. When he was in, look how well he played. Look how well Wentz played. Wentz is elite. The Colts will showcase that this year. Minor tweaks to execution are placed, and they win that game today. Exactly. You hit it right in the nail. Small things, the missed opportunities in the beginning of the game. Didn't kick the field goal. Whatever. That's controversial. I don't mind him going for it. Just don't be so predictable. Run up the middle on the first down. Ran up the middle on the second down. Ran up the middle on the third down. And what are you doing on the fourth down? Play action. Can't be predictable on the goal line. And, you're on the goal line, being predictable, going against their strength. What's going to happen? What's going to happen if you're being predictable and going up one of the best parts of the team, of a Super Bowl team? Can't do that. You can't. I like him, but he's made of glass. Exactly, Luck 7. Exactly what you said. It's hard to rely on him. It's hard to say, oh, yeah, he's going to be healthy. You can't really say that for any player. Anyone's going to get hurt. They're going to have their nicks and bruises in the NFL. But at the end of the day, you want to be reliable. You want to be able to be on the field for your team. You got to be able to be like, oh, yeah, he should be there week 1. He's not going to get hurt. Yeah, I get it. Injuries happen sometimes. But at the end of the day, you just want someone that that you can count on being healthy. That's what I'm trying to say. I took my studio down to have a games night tomorrow. My computer's in the closet. Hey, I will join up or something. Or no. Oh, my gosh, my stuttering. Took my studio down to have a games night. So, yeah, I'm going to sub to you, Animal Science TV. I'm going to support you. I want you to achieve your dream, your dream, and keep working hard and being, and becoming a successful YouTuber. It's not easy. It's not easy. But yeah, have fun. Wentz is tough and a decent QB, but he needs more time with the team to get more chemistry with players. I agree with that as well. I'm with you on that as well. He needs time to be able to get, used to some people, but the connection with Pittman today, that was gorgeous. That was nice to see. Man, that hurt. Yes, it did. Inside the horseshoe. You know what? If y'all want to come on and talk football, anyone could come up. Come up if you want. But yeah, it did hurt. Horseshoe, if you want to come on in. Talk about the game a little bit, but yeah, it just sucks because last week we were mad because they didn't perform how we knew they could. This week we're mad because they performed to our expectations, but they missed on the small opportunities. So not full expectations, but they played much better. They showed what they were capable of. Why do the Colts keep going after old QB like Rivers and Wentz instead of just drafting one? That's what I don't like about Ballard. I get that, but we have a team that's kind of ready to win now. And, this offseason was interesting. We had a left tackle we needed. We had edge that we needed badly. There were some spots that we really needed help and we really needed to address. So I get what you're saying. You want a young QB for Frank to develop on his own, to groom on his own. I get what you're saying. I absolutely get it. But you don't want to force drafting a quarterback. That's what I'm trying to get at. Ballard isn't going to force it. Who was there at 21 that would have been worth the pick? Who was off the board? Lawrence was off the board. Fields was off the board. Lance was off. Who else? Lawrence, Lance, Wilson, Fields. Mac was already off. Who was next back quarterback? Kyle Trask, Kellen Mond. You don't want to force it. You don't want to force it. So, I get what you're saying. But you also don't want to force things. And we just weren't in a spot to get a QB worth the number 21 pick. We did draft Ellinger, but, I do get what you're saying, and I understand it. Sure, I'll try and bet. Whenever you're ready. Frustrating to see Braden Smith out right now. Played football with him in high school. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. Offensive line held up well against. I agree. It did suck to see Braden Smith not in there, though. It did. It did. I can't talk. I can't talk. Bear with me. But yeah, the offense line held their own today. They did very well. They ran block very well. They pass blocked very well. I was happy. You didn't see the link? I posted a link in the comments. Oh, I might as well tweet it to you. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll go find you here. Where are you? Okay. What? Inside the horseshoe. I guess I. All right, I sent you the link. Join up whenever you're ready. All right, let's get back to the comments. Well, yeah, the offensive line played pretty well. Glowinski did his job. Ryan Kelly did his job. Nelson did his job. Eric Fisher did very well for his first game back. That's something I was a little worried about. I was worried about him coming back and then him not playing very well, because he's coming off an Achilles. He hasn't played in a while. It's tough to come off an Achilles and play that well as he did. So I'm really happy with him. He did well against Aaron Donald as well. And what's got we're on this crappy thing again. Here we go.
There we go. How's it going?
Are you muted or do I have you muted?
You might have me muted.
Could you hear me now? Or could I hear you now? Try it again.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There we go. I had my volume down, so that'll explain it. But
there we go.
Go for it. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah. Not happy about this game. Obviously not happy that we lost. That's never going to feel good, but we should have won this game. Bottom line, we should have won. We just blew a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
I thought outside of Nelson and Fisher, the offensive line played poor today. I thought the right side just couldn't do anything. Wentz was running for his life. Whenever you had Donald versus Nelson won those battles for sure. But there was one play I remember where he had Donald on Davenport, and Donald just flew right by him. It was like nothing. And I just kept seeing, I was like, man, I really, really hope that Braden Smith can be ready next week because we need it.
Yeah, for sure. So what was your thought on Frank Reich this game? Definitely mixed feelings at times.
Yeah, I'm never upset when he goes for it on fourth down. I know a lot of people get upset about that. I just didn't like the play call that he went with. Honestly, if he wanted to pass it in that area, I would have passed it on second down or third down. Not on fourth down, though. Just run it up the middle, put the fullback in, put Doyle behind Carson, hand it to Doyle, do whatever, because at that point, you're looking at 1 yard, or you're at the 1 yard line if you're the Rams, and you stop the Colts from scoring. But after that sack, they're at the 7 or 8 yard line. It didn't
exactly. But I get what you're saying. It's definitely tough. You go back and forth, but the predictability in the red zone at the goal line, more so. You're running at their strength 3 plays in a row, and you're being predictable. That's not a recipe for success. And then you play action, like you said, just run it inside play action, and give them a bad field position if you don't get it. But instead, you give them room, you give them a chance to breathe. They don't have to run it and try to get out of their end zone. And they went down and scored a touchdown that play. And as we saw at the end, those 3 points came to hurt us, came to kill us. And if we do this kind of stuff against good teams, that's what's going to happen if we missed opportunities. But one thing I will say I'm very happy with, this team was very consistent throughout the whole game. We didn't have a half where they sucked on defense and then played really good. They were very consistent throughout.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple drives where they didn't look good at all. There's that drive right after we took the lead where they just allowed the Rams to go down quick. But I thought they played better this week. I'm convinced that Leonard is hurt and he's playing hurt, and he probably shouldn't be in. He's still good, he's still productive, but he didn't look too great at times. I thought Willis played much better today than he did last week.
Except for the first drive.
Yeah, which I mean that's not hard to do. because he was terrible last week, and now this
Yeah,
week he's played much better. Um, Defense gave the offense opportunities. It's just we couldn't do anything. And honestly, if Wentz didn't get hurt on that play, I think there's a chance we win that game.
exactly.
Like, I
I
mean,
mean,
I feel so bad for Eason. I feel so bad for him. I was just thinking, because me and my dad were watching the game. I just looked at my dad to go, man, I would not want to be Jacob Eason right now.
right.
And then Jacob Eason goes out there, and of course, I'd say, is he going to have a Peyton Manning like drive? And then, nope, didn't.
Yep. I was reacting to the game on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, Jalen Ramsey, don't bait him, come on. And
Yep.
what happens? He baits him.
Yep.
But it's kind of what some of the fans deserved. They were saying take Wentz off, put Eason in. You got your wish, right?
Yeah.
Got your wish.
And there you go.
So,
There's one article specifically, I won't call the guy out, where he's like, make Easton the starter, not Carson. And yeah, no, not at all. I think Easton can become pretty good in the league. I just don't
he's
think,
just not ready.
yeah, and especially just coming in 2 minutes and whatever seconds left in the fourth, no timeouts. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be him at all.
I'm on his side for that. Coming in, he hasn't played in a few weeks, hasn't really practiced with the ones at all because that's Wentz's job.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was kind of coming to him the way the fans were. The fans learned a lesson today, hopefully. So,
Right.
Wentz did look really good throughout the game. He did.
Yeah. I honestly think Carson Wentz is I think you got to give him more time. You got to get that offensive line. It's just me, guys. It's my stream now. I'm taking over. Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. But no. Honestly, once that offensive line, gels together, they get healthy and they form that chemistry, that offense is going to be going because Carson Wentz, I think in these first two games for the offensive line that he's had and with like no time in preseason or in training camp to really get a chemistry forming, he's playing really good. Like,
Yeah.
if they don't do anything this year, let's say they make the playoffs, which I'm very confident after today, they're going to make the playoffs for sure. But next year, yeah, he's going to be really vibing with that team, and that offense is going to be doing really good things. And, as long as they draft well, I think they're going to be on a run.
Right, and talking chemistry, how about Wentz and Pittman?
Yeah, I like seeing
that.
That
was nice. Wentz, Pittman, and it seems Wentz is doing pretty well with Pascal as well too in the red zone.
Pascal, yeah. Doyle had a good game too. 64 yards today.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see. And then of course Pittman, 123 yards in the game. Not as good as Cooper Kupp's stats, but still, I mean, I thought he played really well today. I don't know if he's going to be the true number one receiver. It depends what happens with Campbell gets more involved, but he's definitely showed that he has the potential.
Right, and then Nathan goes, everyone getting hurt, dislocated shoulder for Baker Mayfield. Ouch.
Yeah, Baker got injured. He came back in later, but Tyrod got hurt. I think he was out for the game.
Did Mills come in for him?
Yes, Mills came in, which
okay.
I don't know how well Mills did.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost by a decent amount, so because I think they were tied. Yeah, they lost by 10. That's not too bad. But Mills had he was 8 for 18, 102 yards, touchdown and an interception. So not terrible, but
not great.
I mean, Tyrod's definitely better. I mean, he was 10 for 11 at that point.
Yeah, Tyrod has played really well in the first 2 weeks.
Yes, which I had a feeling that was going to happen, and I think Tyrod's going to be good there. But, with his luck, he's going to end up getting traded at the end of the year. Mills will take over, and then,
Tyrod.
we'll go from there.
All right, and then we have Colts Quavion Hill. What's up, buddy? Rookie quarterback. I don't know what was he doing, but he messed up big time. Yeah, Eason. Yep, he messed up.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be going in that much time left, and go up against a defense like the Rams. You never want to be in that situation.
Right.
But now I think Wentz will be back next week.
Hopefully, he better be back next week.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel fine with Eason against the
Yeah.
Titans. Their defense isn't that great. Their secondary is not good, so I don't think Eason is worthy of being a starter quite yet. But I think in week 3,
Maybe
if
get it
Carson
done.
can't go, then
Yeah.
I think Eason will be okay.
All right, and then we have Adam Turner. Eason got picked from Jalen Ramsey on his second snap in the NFL. Got to give him some grace and time to progress. I got you there. I'm not really mad at Eason. You know, I'm more so trying to get a point across to the fans that keep saying to put Eason in over Wentz.
Yep.
That's where I'm going with it. Colts Quivion for real. Terrell Hubbard, Colts defense sucks. Not even
at times.
You got that.
Definitely at times. But again, I thought there were quite a bit of drives where they had good stops. But yeah, I mean, the defense needs to stop allowing the big plays because that will make a big difference. And I know that the Titans aren't playing all that great right now, but yeah, you do not want to allow A.J. Brown or Julio Jones to have the big play because that's not good.
Absolutely. The Titans offense, they're going to turn it on at one point. It's not going to be forever. They're going to keep struggling. They're going to turn it on.
Yeah.
But it has been weird to see Henry not really do his thing, but it is only week 2. We'll see what goes on.
Yeah.
But Animal Science TV, LOL. I'll jump in if StreamYard link. My stuttering. I can't freaking talk, dude.
Yeah, I didn't see the link in the comments.
Yeah, you'll have to go to the channel links and go to Twitter and follow me and DM me, and then I'll send you the link to join up. Nathan Diaz. JDW doesn't feel bad for him, LOL. Oh, for Eason? Worst debut ever. You throw in a little bit of Jalen Ramsey, you throw a little bit of Aaron Donald in there. That ought to happen.
Hey, Peyton Manning's first throw, I think, was an interception.
Hey?
One of his first throws.
What up, DJ? How are you doing tonight, man? He practiced with the first all preseason. Yeah, that's true. Is it me or Colts versus Bills repeat, LOL? What do you think?
Maybe. Obviously the Bills are they look better today than they did last week.
Definitely than week 1, of course.
That could be because the Steelers are, really good, but and the Dolphins might not be as good as what they were last year. But no, I think that's definitely a possibility. No, DJ. He was walking around. He walked off on his own.
Get out of here, man. Stop trolling. Stone T.Y. Hilton came back. I promise you this defense going to be scared. Or this offense going to be scary, you mean?
Maybe. I think T.Y. will be back latest when the Colts play Houston.
Okay. That DJ just asked when is T.Y. coming back. You just got your answer from him. Yeah. How long is Carson going to be out? Jacob's time to shine game 3. Yeah. We really don't know yet. We just got to wait to see what the trainers come up with, or we're really not going to know. No one really knows yet. We just got to wait, and we just got to play the waiting game right now.
Yeah, I think he'll be back next week, but
hopefully.
The most I can see him being out is a week. Just he was kind of walking around on it. Honestly, I thought he was going to come back in because they were taping his foot up, and it seemed like he was not limping as much.
Yeah, it was still definitely scary to see him walking off limping. But Colts Quivion, no offense, but Carson Wentz get injured. He can't play no more games for like a week. 100% we need Cam Newton.
No. I'm not like big on the COVID stuff, but I would much rather, if we're going to sign somebody, just sign somebody that got it, got the shot.
Yeah, get you there. More or less than often, LOL. Signing off, I'll be in touch. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Rams fan here, but he was chill. He wasn't one of those, trolls being annoying. He's good. He's good.
I think he might have actually been in my
Bills just won 21-0. I think it was more than that, but I'm not sure. Braden Smith should be good for week 3. Hopefully.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Smith.
We definitely
Fisher, Smith, Fisher, Nelson, Kelly, Glow. Beautiful. Gorgeous. That's a nice lineup. I see 2 to 3 of our injury reports getting better. Hopefully. Oh, and Xavier too. I haven't seen much on Xavier. I haven't been, on as much. What have you seen about Xavier?
About Xavier, I haven't seen much either. Honestly, I don't know why he's been out for as long as he has been.
Yeah.
Um, that's just really weird because it seemed like for a while that he would have been okay, and then something I guess just happened in practice. Hopefully he's back by week 3. That'd be nice.
Hopefully, it'd be nice versus AJ and Julio.
Definitely, yeah.
But as we're talking about the corners, Rocky Sin, he did give up 1 touchdown, but
Yeah.
other than that, he has looked pretty good. He hasn't been very bad.
Right. I'm pretty happy with Rock so far.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, obviously, is he great? No, but I think he's doing well enough to where, he won't let a lot of guys get by him.
Yeah.
It feels like. But
He's not gonna
watch, I
lose
say
the
that, and then he allows people to get by him next week.
Right.
But I'm more worried, honestly, about like Willis, even though I thought he played better today.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that, but Willis, Rogers, and TJ Carey are kind of the guys I'm a little more worried about as far as, guys that are allowing people to get by them.
Right. All right. DJ goes, no, like I see a 3-2 record. It's possible. It's possible. Rough start,
Yeah.
but it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Hmm.
To be honest, I don't know what a Buccaneers got more trash teams to go against, but the Colts got way more harder teams, but the Buccaneers, they won a Super Bowl. Okay. PFF, I think I saw something on PFF. Didn't they say that we had the 3rd easiest schedule?
Yeah. Apparently, the Rams, 49ers, Ravens, Dolphins, Titans, Bills, Bucks, Cardinals, Raiders. Apparently, they're nothing. They're trash teams.
Yeah.
According to PFF, anyway.
I know, right? Ours better. We're going to be looking really good. This game was ours, to be honest, and even Rams fans knew that. I mean, there were definitely times where it looked like we were going to really take it, but at the same time, it showed that the Rams were a really good team as well. We just can't – we got to play the full game, and we did, and we did that. But there's definitely things that we need to focus on. There's definitely some missed opportunities that killed us. But looked a lot better than week 1, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. After week 1, we were more so mad that this team didn't – we were mad because we know how talented this team is.
Yeah.
And for how poorly they played, that's why we were mad. That's why we were so emotional. This week, we're more so mad because of this, some smaller things. At least we know that they did and they came out what they were capable of doing. So that was nice to see. Big relief there. But I'm really happy how week 2 looked, honestly, even though it came out as an L.
Yeah.
It showed a lot. It showed a lot that we were able to bounce back, and we're not going to dread on week 1 and lay down and let that be the season.
I mean, like, I'm mad just because there were just opportunities we missed on. Like, the offensive line plays a big factor into that. More Davenport. I think if you put Braden Smith next to Galinsky and Braden Smith plays well, I think, Galinsky will be fine. Ryan Kelly has kind of been surprising me. He hasn't really played all that great so far. Maybe he just needs to be used to Carson a little more. But, he hasn't played all that great. But, yeah, like, I mean, the Colts got lucky on that weird punt. And that 2-point conversion that was like tipped and Doyle still got it. Right. Yeah, we got lucky a few times, but those red zone drives, the defense gave us plenty of opportunities. Kind of, it was like last week with the offense, and then the run game. Jonathan Taylor, I thought he would have had a big day today. He only got like 50 yards.
Yeah, I felt the same way with the running game. I feel like it could have been much more dynamic. I feel like it could have been much better, but whatever it is now, it's done. It's over. We'll move on. We move to next week.
I do think we're going to win the next 3 games, though. I think we beat Tennessee. Depending on what happens with Tua, I still think even with Tua in there, we beat the Dolphins. It'd be kind of funny to see Jacoby start in that game.
That'd be something, yeah.
He tries to get his revenge game and fails.
It's not because we love Jacoby, but at the same time, Colts first.
I love him.
Colts first.
Yeah, I don't think he hates the team, but I think they win that game.
Definitely going to have some fire in him.
I think they beat the Ravens too. I got them beating the Ravens.
I
I
was thinking about going to that game.
I can't get there. It's a little too far for me.
Yeah.
It's at Baltimore, so I can't go. I'm gonna try to go. Well, I'm definitely going to the Tennessee game.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
I'll be there, and then I'm gonna try to go to the Buccaneers game.
Ooh, okay. Colts at Quavion Hill. Only why I think the Colts lost to Seattle Seahawks because we were letting them go over to talk with long balls. If I think it was number 16, I think we probably should have won that game. Yeah, I got you there.
I agree with that. I think the big plays they allowed definitely played a factor. Tyler Lockett, just you can't double team one or the other, because if you double team Lockett, Metcalf's going to get open. You
Yeah,
double team Metcalf,
exactly.
Lockett's going to get open. So I mean, we probably could have won that game, but again, offensive line. I mean, the offensive line was horrible in that game. So defense gave a couple opportunities, but yeah, we couldn't do anything in that game.
But yeah, I'm actually happy how the defensive line has performed so far.
Yeah, they're definitely playing better now. I just wish it could have gotten Stafford a little more. I wanted
Yeah,
Buckner to get that sack.
it's so many times Buckner gets so close, and you're just like, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. But I thought Quiddy played well. No sack, but still he, caused a lot of
Well,
pressure to be put on
yeah,
Stafford.
right.
Same with Ben Banogu. I thought Ben Banogu played well too.
Pittman was carrying our receivers. Pittman did
Yeah.
have a really darn good day.
Say Pittman did. Him and Doyle.
We need Campbell and Ty. Yeah,
Yes.
that really sucked because we really didn't have a deep threat. I'm not saying that Pittman or whatever can't go downfield and catch a ball. It's just that having that speed makes a defense have to respect a whole other element of that offense.
Right. And Pittman, I mean, he had that one catch where he went down the field, had a couple guys on him, made that catch. It was probably a 30-yard pass or whatever.
Yeah,
So I mean, he can definitely do that, but Ty and Campbell are definitely the more deep threat type of players, just because Campbell's explosive and Ty's still really fast even at his age.
right. And the Michael Harris was active, right?
Yeah, he was
I didn't
active.
really see much of it unless I just didn't catch him.
Yeah. He might have been out there for a play or two, but he was probably receiver 6.
All right, so what's your final thoughts on this game? Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. There's a lot that I'm feeling optimistic about with the team. Carson is looking like what a lot of people wanted him to be. I mean, you go on Twitter and there's a lot of people that were hating on Carson Wentz going to Indy, saying he was going to stink, that were saying he's a magician.
Well,
Saying that he's actually really good, guys, which,
yeah,
hey, we told you. Very happy with Wentz. Give him a healthy line, and I think he's going to really come out there and dominate. Happy with that. Pittman, happy with too. Defense is showing that they might be able to put it together. They just have to actually put together.
right.
Offensive line needs work. But at the end of the day, I'm just upset. We've had blown opportunities in the game. Not happy we lost, but there were drives where we should have at least put 3 points on the board, and we just couldn't do that. I mean, Wentz had that bad interception in the red zone. Like, that wasn't on Frank. He had Hines wide open, and he didn't throw it to Hines on that shovel pass that got picked. So Wentz, made a mistake there, but I'm still pretty confident in him. Just gotta capitalize on the opportunities that you're given.
Exactly, and we gotta stay consistent with playing all 4 quarters. Yeah, like you said, we did have we did have a few drives where didn't look good at all, but that's gonna happen once in a while. You're gonna have that occasional drive you don't look good, but it was much more exciting to see that we played the full game. Defense played the full game to the best of their ability. The offense did as well. It was really nice to see because, especially later on in the year, if we want to get past teams like the Chiefs, the Browns, if Baker Mayfield's healthy, those kind of teams, we have to put a full game together because we've seen it many times. Patrick Mahomes can put 28 points on the board in one damn quarter. So, So we got to stay consistent against the best teams. And
definitely.
And if we miss opportunities, it's going to come back to bite us like it did today. So, So I was really happy about the game as well. The ending sucked. When you lose, it's going to suck. But I'm happy about, the work that the team put in today, and they really show what they're capable of. They really showed what this team is capable of. We just gotta figure out the small things, which is good because it's better than having to figure out some big things, and us knowing that there are things that could be fixed during the season because there's many things that can't be. And these are things that definitely can be fixed. So a lot to be optimistic about. So
I agree with that.
So this is gonna come to an end. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the JW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And it's not only a place where we're talking about sports, we're changing lives, we're helping motivate people to achieve their dreams and stuff like that. And before we go, inside the horseshoe, talk a little bit about yourself. Tell them where they can find you.
Thank you very much. You can find me on my channel Inside the Horseshoe. Just been uploading content, having a lot of fun. I think right now we have 427 people subscribed, which is I'm pretty happy about. But I talk Colts football. If anything happens that could affect the Colts on another team, I'll talk about that in a video. And then, of course, I have the Inside the Horseshoe podcast where we cover the entire NFL on the show. And you can find that also on the Inside Horseshoe channel.
Okay. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for talking. I can't freaking talk today.
No, you're good.
Ever. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for talking Colts with us. I appreciate it all the time, as we all do. I hope you have a great day. I hope all of you guys have a great day. As always, we'll catch you guys next time.